Right.
How did that change that we completely forgot as a nation that
First you divide the nation. Then you take away the leadership of that nation. You take away the education system that has been there for over 1,000 years. You take away the religious and the spiritual foundations of that. You're saying how we can change? So easy. Let's say if Russia takes over America, takes away our system of government, takes away our way of dealing with economy, takes away our education system, health system, every system that we have been building up carefully for over 300 years, takes it and replaces it. What do you think is going to happen in the next generation? Just like that. Not only taking away, completely decimating and killing. The British did that to India in the 1800s. They killed thousands of alims. They destroyed the madrasa system. Thousands they were throwing into the fire and killing them. You understand? These British that we're meant to like look up to. But they were also, they were smart because they were using more ways than one. They said we force one way, we pat one way, we take the whip one day we whip, one day we do this, so people are not really know. We take away the ones, we put our people in their guise. So, how can that happen? It happened. Not one country. And I just saw an article recently. I didn't read it yet. It says how England stole $3 trillion from India. How do you think this little tiny island suddenly became the richest empire? Oh. So now the meaning of empire in Western terminology means just like the Vikings. Go over there, rape and plunder, and bring it back. That's all. This is the meaning of empire. This is the meaning of ruling. This is the meaning of colonialism. If the Muslims were doing that, they would have destroyed dozens of languages. They would have destroyed dozens of religions and cultures. At least leave the people that they were ruling from east to west psychotic. East or west, Muslim or secular, scientific or religious. Islam solved all of that paradigms a long time ago, saying, be one, be one, be one, be one. Not just to unite, once you come together, then now start turning, start whirling. We have so much work to do. You understand? Islam is not a philosophical religion. It is a practical religion. Now I'm looking around here and there. I'm still seeing people are still stuck with that kind of nonsense. So-called sheikhs and imams still stuck with that kind of trope. That the 1800s, early 1900s Wahhabis like, who said? Jamaluddin Afghani and all these ones that are saying, no, 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 no. Islam is scientific. Muhammad Abduh. Now they say, now they want to say, oh, everything is scientific. Everything is scientific. We have our own identity. We don't need science to define who we are. Science, it is a servant of Allah. Allah and the Prophet and the awliya Allah, they are beyond that. So now you have a little balance there. Because when you have something that is complete, you can kind of balance it. When you don't have something complete, the earlier revealed religions is not complete. It's not supposed to stay like that, Judaism or Christianity. It's supposed to complete. When it's not complete, you swing from one extreme to the other extreme, one extreme. One day you hate all gays. Next day you say, oh, all of them, they are saints. One day you say, all women, they are subject to slavery. They're second-class citizens. And the next, you swing to the other and say, oh, no, no, all women, they are higher than men. So then it is according to fashion. It's just according to fashion. And who dictates fashion? They want to say everybody dictates fashion. This is also the myth of democracy. No. So it can easily happen. Over 1,000-year-old institution that is Islam. And it grew from strength to strength to strength. But Allah meant these things to happen also. One of the biggest reasons is Allah meant for the Muslims now to come out from Muslim areas into non-Muslim areas. This is what it is. And it is not so that Muslims can go to non-Muslim areas and countries and nations to have a good life, to have a slice of the pie. It's not. It is to bring the light of the Prophet and the light of Islam there. Which how many of us, let's talk about us Muslims, you and me, that when your parents sent you here, they said, remember, you're going there for Allah's sake. You're going there for Islam's sake. Be sincere. Did they say that? No. Or you're born here and you're going for your first day to school and your mother said, remember, all our lives, we're doing everything. This is for the Prophet's sake, okay? Don't think this is for dunya. Never. So they've forgotten our reason. Muslims have forgotten. So it's like, oh, we already have Islam. Okay, don't make such a big fuss about it. It's over there. Leave it over there. Put it in the back burner. Now there's dunya. Okay, roll up your sleeves, because they had industrial revolution. They had all these kinds of things. Muslims are backwards. And it's our fault. It's our fault. Okay? That they had industrial revolution and they moved from strength to modernity and technology. Is our fault because of Islam, because we're so backward. Now we have to catch up. So we cannot be so religious. We have to be more secular. What idiots. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. So, we don't need any more instruction classes about Quran or about Hadith or about this instruction. We need sohbats where we wake up. This nation fell 100 years ago. You walk on the street, you trip on something. When you trip on something, what do? You always turn back and you say, what did I trip on? Oh, that. Correct? This nation is not united because we don't have a Khalifa. Now this nation never says, what made us to trip? India, they finished it, which is why when Pakistan happened, never Pakistan looked back to say what made us trip, and before that tripping, where were we? Our glorious Mughal inheritance. They didn't. They said, just go forward. Huh? Same thing to Bangladesh. It's lost now. Hind, the Prophet spoke about Hind. Islam was there for 1,000 years. If Islam in India, there's no Bangalistan, there's no Pakistan, there is Hind. It's supposed to be united. For 1,000 years Islam was there. You think in 1,000 years the Muslims didn't have any power to completely destroy every temple that is there? To completely forcibly convert all these billions of people to become Muslims? 1,000 years? The British did it in a handful of years. To the Muslims, to other people too. In a handful of years, the British, when they ruled India, handful of years, in relation to its 3,000, 4,000 year history of civilization in India, in a handful of years, suddenly, everyone speaks English. Muslims are ruling there for 1,000 years. They could easily say, first thing you do to weaken a person is stop his ability to speak. Say, shut up, don't speak, don't communicate. First thing they do. These colonialists, they know that, which is why the first thing they do is say, don't speak your language. They forbid it. Native Americans, the Maoris, the South Americans, don't speak. So you cannot speak to your parents, you cannot speak to your grandparents cannot speak to you. They say, now we give you a new language, our language. However much you know this language too, you'll never be like us. Whole life, your whole existence trying to play catch up to us. We'll make you to sit with us sometimes and we'll kick you out because you're not really us. We have the power, you don't. When when we are controlling you and when we give you independence too. It doesn't matter. This psychosis that is happening. 1,000 years the Muslims were there. Did they make everyone to speak Arabic or even Urdu? India still has its own regional dialects and regional cuisine, regional dresses, its own regional religions. It also happened with the Ottomans. That's why the Jews were running, the Christians were running to the Ottomans to be able to practice their version of Christianity when they are opposed to what? The Orthodox or the Catholics that they were doing. Hi. What can we do? Allah has other plans. There is something that we can do. Is this a call to arms? Of course not. Are we saying now, go out there and hate people? Of course not. So many times it is happening because of our own fault. First, we get up and we say, I tripped over there. How stupid I am, I didn't see. You ever see someone who tripped over a brick or a piece of rock or something, and he takes it and he starts hitting the thing and he starts kicking it and throwing it? No. He blames himself, correct? How come I didn't see that? Oh, I'm so careless. Where is this? Where did we go wrong? Mentality. It's not. But Allah has other plans. And now we fix ourselves. Start with yourself. Understand, if you're not fighting against your ego, you'll never fight for haqq. Don't think you have truth inside of you. Challenge that truth every day.